Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. Yes, you can see that the opening of this video itself is my channel's page, the Desert Rose Journals. So this video, as you can see in the title, is going to be all about my YouTube life. So this video is mostly going to be how I create videos, like all these videos, how they were created, right? From how I got the idea to how I executed the idea, how I filmed, how I edited, how I create thumbnails, like all these thumbnails and all that. If you want to know external information like how to start a YouTube channel and etc., all those basic kind of information, I have a friend for you who does those kind of videos. Her name is Latha Lukose and this is her channel. So Latha Lukose is a YouTube friend of mine and she does awesome videos on basic YouTube information, like you can see over here how to create a YouTube channel and how to become a YouTuber. And then she does reviews on certain YouTubers, how much they earn, and how you can find out how much people earn on their YouTube. So yeah, this covers so many topics that it will help you, not just if you want to start a beauty channel, but just if you want to become a basic YouTuber. Moreover, I've been asked several questions by fellow YouTuber friends about different doubts, and I think this video is going to cover them all. So let's start by talking about the videos that I do. If you click on the video section, well, these are all the different kind of videos I do, and you can see that they cater to a lot of different types. Like there are brand reviews like this one, then there is DIYs, makeup looks, some emotional stuff, and we have vlogs as well. So now let's get into how I come up with these topics. These topics are things that I come up with either through my own little brain or through some experiences in life where I feel like, this is something I could make a video about as it would help others, or else sometimes topics are suggested to me by viewers. I make a note of the topics that I want to work on, and I make a note of it in a software called Word, Microsoft Word. You can use any software of your choice. So as you can see, this is a Word document and it's like ideas for YouTube. I make note of video topics and then I start gathering info. For gathering info, we have our very own Google, and when I gather info, again I use Word to take down the info, like all these links, etc. Once all that is done, I sit down and film. I'm not covering all that here, I'm just going to talk about it superficially. So once I film the video, then comes the footage, and when I get the footage, what I do is I store it in a folder called footage. As you can see, I have different folders over here. I'm sorry if there is a glare of the screen, but I had to record this and I just cannot do it by recording the screen, those screen recorder software, because my laptop just crashes. Okay, so this is what I do. I store it in a folder called footage. Once I decide that I am going to work on the videos, then I will copy it to my system and I start editing. Now let's go to the editing software. The software that I use is Premiere, and you can see that this is how it looks like. So it is Adobe Premiere Pro that I use, and then this is how the interface looks like. I was currently editing a video which probably you will see by the time this video is out. Okay, so over here what you can see is this is called the bin, and in the bin you can just double click and select your footage, whatever you need to import into the timeline. And currently this is our footage for the video. So you get a preview over here, and when you click open, okay, and once it appears in the bin, you can just drag and drop it into the timeline. Now for editing purposes, to make it easy, I usually film in different videos, like 2 to 3 videos. Occasionally I film in a single video like this. Now when I film like this, it is kind of tough to understand where the retakes are. Obviously we are not all perfect, so retakes do happen. So for me, to make it easy for my task of editing, what I do is while filming, I will film some moments of silence, like when there is a retake going on. When I do a mistake, I just keep silent for 2 to 3 seconds. Now this applies only if you're using such a software. where you can see the audio, these audio waves. If you see the waves, then you can understand like where the silence is. So you can see that there is a huge gap of silence over here, and then I start recording again. So I know that here there is a retake. So if you have a software which is doing this, you can use these little tricks for editing. Anyways, once those little gaps are cut and all the cuts are done, the video size will obviously come down to say around 10 minutes or lesser than that. And then what I do is I first export the audio to edit the audio. So what I do is I just click on export. Once the export window comes, like this is the export window, I will select mp3 over here. Okay, and what this does is that it will export the entire project in mp3 form. Why I do that is because sometimes I want to remove the background sound, sometimes I want to increase my volume or something like that, and that I usually do in this software called Adobe Audition. Now you might think that this is all very complicated, but believe me, it is not, especially once you get the hold of doing things. So once I edit it in Audition, I will import that audio file here. And once the edited audio file is imported over here, I will drag and drop it to the next layer over here. And then I'll do the remaining editing, and I'll do the same export procedure to export the file. Let's see how I export the file. So again, we go to export and media, and over here, just like we selected mp3, we're going to select H.264. This is for all HD projects. So if you're recording on your mobile, what you will need to do is in the preset, you can select PAL, DV, widescreen, high quality. Like I'm recording this video right now, it's on my phone. So when I edit, I'll be selecting this preset. And if I'm recording normally like on my camera, then I'll be selecting this preset, which is HDTV 720p 25 high quality. This is something I learned from YouTube itself. There was a video done by a very kind user, because if he didn't do that, I would not have any idea of what I was doing. So once I select these presets and I name the file and select the location of the file, I will just click on export. Once the export is done, then obviously we need to sign into our Google account, and we go to the upload page. I drag and drop over here and it'll be done uploading. So this is how I upload the video. Now let's go to thumbnails. For the sake of thumbnails, I use this software called Photoshop, and this is how Photoshop works. So you have several layers over here. So I will import each of these pictures first, and I will adjust the size of it. So this is the current text for it, and based on the video, I will edit the text, and the editing of the text can be done in this little box over here. You can select the font, you can select the font size, etc. And if you want to add new text, you can add new text in whichever place of the picture. And the size of this image is 16:9. So that's all from me right now. I hope this video has been useful. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel, then don't forget to check out the Desert Rose Journals. So yeah, let me give this video a wrap right now. As usual, be kind, be real, be yourself. And I shall catch you in the next one. Take care and bye-bye.